Good morning. Hi guys. Hello, hello. Well, I don't know why I said good morning. Good evening? Good afternoon? Good night? Hello. How are you guys? Sound check, please. Oh shoot, event closes in 7 days. I sound good? Thank you. Hi Sherbert. Hi Say. Hi Bella. Another VTuber? How dare. I'm kidding. I hope they were interesting. School. Oh no. I hope you guys had a good back to school season. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been on in a while. Yeah, I think I've just been... what have I been doing? I actually don't know what I've been doing. Oh my god, I'm losing track of time, guys. What have I been doing? I've been neglecting Umamusume. Yeah, no worries, Sherbert. Go do whatever you have to do. The VOD will be here. I'll be here streaming on other days, hopefully on the weekends, whenever possible. You've been getting Umamusume ads. You know what? Not the worst ads to get, you know? Okay. Oh my goodness! The Beauty Dream Cup gives runners the opportunity to model a very special type of racewear, wedding dresses. Yes, because wedding dresses are what I usually wear when I go to sporting events. If I go to sporting events. I mean, like, whenever my school had sports day, of course I was rocking up in a wedding dress. Weren't you guys? Crafted by a famed designer, Mayano Top Gun and Air Groove Jump had the chance to race as muses, but the audition is no walk down the aisles. She's so okay. I need to start playing this event, man. The wedding dress, so pretty. At least I treat them better. Crime Scene Cleaner. I want to play Crime Scene Cleaner so much, but I'm just so scared of getting like a major headache. It's gonna suck so bad. I have the game. I just. Bye, Sherbert. Have a good day at school. Good luck studying. Enjoy studying. You know, it's not going to be the best days of your life, like people say, but it's going to be, you know, days of your life. You saw the short? I hope you guys like the short. I don't know. For like a day, I was like, you know what? All I'm going to do is just do shorts. And I made 2 shorts. The one about my friend Uriel. Because I figured it was going to be weird to post something about my friend on my own YouTube channel. But hey, I want to support my friends, you know? So it's there. But of course, I'm going to have shorts of myself in there. Every single time, the poofier the better. I don't know. There's some charm to mermaid tail dresses, don't you think? I feel like... let's see. Wedding dresses. What kind of wedding dress would I want to wear? I think a poofy dress would be fun to wear, you know? I feel like it would be fun to wear a poofy wedding dress. What the heck am I running her as? Hold on, what do I have? But yeah, I think it would be fun to wear a poofy wedding dress. I remember when I was in high school prom. Honestly, on any of my school dances, all I wore was like a... I think my mom raised me up to be very practical. So anytime there was like a school dance, I would always be wearing like either a secondhand dress or like a dress from Walmart or something, which I was never against. Because, you know, it doesn't have to be an expensive dress to be a nice dress. Plus, like, my mom always did drill into me, you're growing. You don't need an expensive dress. You're just gonna outgrow it. I hate to tell her this, but I didn't grow that much. I honestly didn't grow that much. Obviously I grew, but like, to be honest, not by much. Sorry, Mom. So anytime in the past where she told me, you know, we'll save money, we will, you're always growing, you don't need, I probably won't fit into the clothes I wore in elementary school, but I probably would still fit in some clothes. Haha. It's okay. Yep. The growth spurt never came. It skipped over me. It missed me. It swerved around me. But you know what? It doesn't. I don't mind it. There are worse things to skip over me. Okay, finale. I don't know how well I'm gonna do in finale, to be honest. My stats are... Anyways. Dodge you like a bullet, real. I'm like Neoing... I'm like Neo from the Matrix, but instead of bullets, it's my growth spurt. Oh shoot, this is not... Oh dear. Oh boy. Yeah, and then I realized that I can't deal with like heavy bass. I love bass in music. Like the thumping bass, it can be so good. But you know, there was this one school dance I went to where I was right by the speakers and the bass was just so heavy, it gave me a headache and a stomach ache. And then ever since then, I kind of stopped going to school dances. So that was fun. Not really, but you know. Oh dear. 3 and 4. I got 3 and 4. 5! Oh no! I feel like my run might just end right here. I just keep going back instead of forward. I have my horse in reverse. Never mind. She won. Pause. Pause. Bella, what do you mean by holding room? What kind of freaking jail cell did they have you in? What? Short kings and queens, yes. We love them short kings and queens. They made you pay to go to the dance. Us too. What? They made you do work? What? If we couldn't pay to go to the dance, we just didn't go. We just had to go to class. You guys had to... What? That's insane. That's insanity, actually. You saw that? Actually, I don't know what was normal. It's just that when I went to school, if you couldn't pay to go to dances, because the dances happened during school hours, actually, which never made any sense to me. The dances happened during school hours instead of after school hours, you know, whatever. But if you couldn't go, you just went to class. You went to the class that you had at the time. Endurance. But yeah, I think some kids just, paid for a ticket so to get out of class and they never went to the dance. Oh shoot. Okay, you know what? Air Groove, you got this. You got this, baby. Oh no, don't be rushed. Why are you rushed? Stop. And then like if the dance was like off hours, I mean you'll be off anyway. So where does the working come in? I'm so confused. I remember during one of the dances, like I was just meh about it, and one of the resource teachers was gonna go to the grocery store to buy something, and I was like, "Can I tag along?" So I went with her to the grocery store, and she bought me a freezy, and that was a great dance for me. I got a free freezy out of it. Okay, do I want to do power, stamina, or speed? Or wit? You know what? I'm gonna go with speed, I think. Oh my gosh, you know what happened today? So it's still summer, it's still hot today. And honestly, I feel like a lot of people go to work for the AC during summer. Because I know a lot of my coworkers actually do come in because of AC, because they have a hybrid schedule, but they still come to work instead of working at home because we have an AC at work. Today I rock up to work and the AC was broken. The freaking AC was not working and I was... Oh my gosh, I bet I guess like the property team, they probably got so many emails about the AC because I feel like that was the fastest I've ever gotten an email going like, "Hey, this thing is broken, we are getting someone in immediately." It's not being so hot. Right? Did you guys do anything fun over the summer? Like beaches, amusement parks, or just, hanging out with friends, family, anything like that, considering, summer? It's rough for some people because, like, it's still hard to get time off during summer and stuff. But did anyone enjoy any sun at all? It rained? Oh my goodness. It rained for like 2 seconds for me. I went out with a friend and it rained for like 2 seconds. And I was like, holy cow, it rained! And then it stopped. The beach! I actually haven't been to the beach in what feels like years, actually. I haven't been in a long time. I feel like I've been a little bit scared of the beach because, the beach is very... I don't know, it gets hot. I've gotten sunburnt before, it wasn't fun. Okay, what do I want? Should I might just get this. Might as well. There we go. So that was a win. Yippee! My throat. Went in the morning, so you stayed until it got super hot. That's good. Honestly, it's better to go like, early-ish, I think. hate beach sand. Have you tried that life hack that people are always raving about? Where what was it? Instead of if you have like sand all over your feet, use baby powder. So like sprinkle some baby powder over your feet, and then when you rub, the baby powder kind of takes all of the sand with it. So your hands and feet will be like, you know, nice and soft, but also sand free. I've never tried it, but apparently that's something that some parents swear by. Some parents even put it in like a sock or something. That way, like, you know, some baby powder can like poof out when you go dab dab dab. And then when that happens, like, it just takes all the sand with it. Legoland! Oh my gosh, I want a Lego set so bad. Why are Lego sets so expensive? There was like this one set I saw that was, I think it was the Disney 100-year anniversary of the camera. I really wanted that one. Can we gamba? Gamba with what funds? I don't have enough, Bella. Look at this. I'm sad. I don't even have enough to do one pull. One pull is 15 thou. Or sorry, 1500. I have 12. I did gamba last time and I got like 3, I think it was 3 off banners. You were never I love puzzles, so anything like Legos, jigsaw puzzles, sign me up. Water park, wait, water park and Lego? That sounds awesome. I actually follow a few Lego creators on YouTube, like Master Builder Alec. His shorts are great. Who do I want to run with? I haven't run with... Have I won with Mayano? Have I ever won with Mayano? I don't think I've ever won with Mayano. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're running with Mayano. I've never won with Mayano, so we're gonna go. What do I need for Mayano? I actually don't know what I need for Mayano. You know what? We're gonna play around. We win, we don't, right? I want to go to a water park again. I just have no swim... I haven't gone swimming in so long, but I do want to go playing in water. How long has it been since... It's been a few years since I've been in water. Well, swimming in water. I've been in water, I just haven't been swimming in water. I did go to an amusement park with my family. It was fun. I haven't been on amusement to an amusement park in a few years, so it was a fun experience. I wanted to go on all the rides. How are you guys with amusement park rides? Do you guys like the adrenaline? You don't know how to swim? That's okay. I mean, it's probably better if to have the skill of swimming. Oh no, Mayano, why? Mayano, why? But yeah, I love amusement park rides. They're just so expensive. So I usually don't go on them. But since my family wanted to go, I was like, you know what? I might as well splurge a bit. But I love amusement park rides. I do refuse to go on like, you know the ones that are sudden drops? I refuse to go on those ones. I refuse to go on any of the... Not like sudden drops, but you know like the ones where they pull you all the way up and then they immediately drop you like a bungee? I refuse to go on anything that's like bungee-ish, but on a roller coaster with drops and stuff, I'll go on those. Medium. You know what? I think I can do this. Roller coaster for the first time is worse than any... Oh my gosh! Like I went on the... You know the pirate ship ride where, you know, it swings you back and forth? It was... That one was the first amusement park ride I've ever been on. Basically, like one of the first like scary quote-unquote rides I've been on as a kid. Because I always just went on, you know, the merry-go-round and stuff as a kid. But then my mom just one day put me in the pirate ship, was like, smile! Well, I was like screaming. Hope you enjoyed that photo op, Mom. And I was terrified. So then when I went on the amusement park ride now, the pirate ship now, you know, it wasn't that bad. I screamed for like the first couple of seconds and then I realized, hey, wait a second, this actually isn't that bad. You know what I was surprised by? Because I haven't been to an amusement park in so long, I was surprised by how low the bar has dropped for kids to go on rides. You know, with swimming, as long as you know how to float, you can do whatever you... Like, you'll survive in water as long as you know how to float. Like, as long as you can float in water, which is pretty easy. You just starfish, and then you breathe deeply in and out and you relax. You'll be fine. So if anything happens, just stay calm, go on your back, spread out your arms and legs a little, and then just breathe. And you'll be fine. And then, like, when possible, find something floaty to grab onto, but yeah, you'll be fine. Oh, shoot, I didn't get to see what kind of race is this? I didn't... Okay, you know what? It's fine, this is fine. Yeah, so the bar for kids going on rides has gotten so low. Like, some of these kids barely hit my knee, it feels. And somehow they're being let on the same rides that I'm being let on. I'm looking at these kids like, you're babies! Why are you here? Mayano. Come on. No! Second! Okay, I'm gonna need to increase her something. We need to increase her. It won't tell me. Okay, whatever. Probably speed. My flappers were gasted. And like, I feel like some of these kids aren't even old enough to go to school yet. And they're being let on the same like whippy rides that I'm on. What? I think you should eat your vegetables. I love cucumbers. Cucumbers are probably the best vegetable in my mind. For some reason, in my head, watermelon equals cucumber. Does that make sense to any of you guys? Like when I think about cucumbers, my mind goes like, yes, watermelon. Probably because they're both like 90 whatever percent water. Oh, shoot. What was this? It is a medium. Okay, I think I can run pace with this. I don't know. I feel like watermelon and cucumbers are like siblings. For some reason, that just makes sense in my head. Like, I think watermelon, I think cucumber. I think cucumber, I think watermelon. Oh no, I forgot to give her skills! That's why she's doing so poorly. No, Mayano! Mayano, no! Aw. Dang it! Frick. Okay, I'm gonna do good. Yep, see skills. I knew it. The moment I saw her drop down to 7th, I knew I was missing something. Triumphant Pulse. Let's give you that. Let's give you Corner Recovery. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, like cucumbers is just watermelon in vegetable form. No? Maybe that's just a way of myself like justifying liking cucumbers. Like, yeah, cucumbers and watermelons are they're great. They're the same thing. Okay, let's see if doing this will help now. Okay. See, now she's doing fine. Oh my god. Look at her. Second now. I'm so proud of you, baby. I don't know. That was weird. Why did I call her baby? Look at her go! Look at her go. Please let me at least win one run with her. I haven't won a single run with her. Perfect. I went to the mall again as well over the weekend. Tell me why Labubus are now like $60. What the heck? Who has money to buy a Labubu in this economy for $60? $60 is 60% of $100. You don't even like them? I mean, they're kind of cute, but are these $60 cute? Not to me. They're definitely not $60 cute. Like, $60 is insanity. I can buy like 3 meals for, well, no, maybe more like 2.5 meals for $60. Like, the Labubus can be cute with like some, you know, some of their outfits are kind of cute. But it's not $60. Oh, and speaking of meals, this is a complete other topic, but you know how some I don't know if you guys have noticed, but some restaurants, they serve like dinner and lunch differently. Which, like, I guess makes sense. for, you know, dinner portion and lunch portion. But like, I feel like if that's the case, they should let me buy a lunch portion at dinner because I don't eat a lot for dinner. I eat about the same amount for lunch and dinner. So can I just pay the lunch amount for dinner? Like, I could get a lasagna for like, let's say $20 at lunch. But then if I go to the same restaurant at dinner, it'll cost me like $25 for the dinner portion. I'm like, what? Can I like pay $20 for, you know, lunch? I thought that's what I think. Is there actually a difference, or are you just bumping up the price because it's like dinner time? A reserved nature. Is it at a buffet? No, it was just at a regular restaurant. It was like an Italian restaurant. But I've seen it around twice, I think, 2 or 3 times, where the menu will have, you know how like some drink places, it'll be like, oh, medium, this much, large, this much. But then this time it was just like lasagna, lunch, this much, dinner, this much. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I need someone who is in the restaurant industry to let me know if it's like a portion thing. Is it like a dinner rush thing? Is it just a we need to make money thing? Medium. Oh no, I forgot the skills! No! Oh, okay, you know what? I'm skipping this. I can't watch this. Oh wait, actually, Mayano? Oh, second, not bad. I was gonna get really sad. Okay, I need to use her skills. Holy cow. I'm like the worst trainer. Career profile. Oh shoot, I can't see. No! Okay. Nimble Navigator. I don't want this dance is for Victoria. So maybe... You know what? I'm gonna learn that. And what do I need to learn? Medium and long. Should I learn something for long? Okay, you know what? I'll learn something for long. But yeah, that was something that shocked me. The whole different prices. I feel like that wasn't a thing in the past. There we go. Shoot, that's not going great. This is fine. I know a lot of people say that in Umamusume, it's the end closers that are really stressful because you don't actually know if they're going to be able to make it. But Mayano, holy cow, Mayano's scaring me. you know what I found out yesterday? Okay, this is really stupid. The fact that this is surprising me. But what was surprising me is the fact that Dev Sisters has a game that's not in the Cookie Run franchise. That was such a stupid revelation to me. Like, obviously Dev Sisters, like, they make games. Why am I surprised that they have any games outside of Cookie Run? Have you guys ever heard of it? It's called Brick City. It's kind of like a sandboxy type of game where you build a city, and not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to get it. I'm tempted to try it out. Maybe I'll try it out on stream, but it's, you know, it's literally building a city. It looks kind of cute. I feel like Cookie Run has really infected me with the whole what's it called? Like building thing? Because man, I used to hate building games. But then you know, building my kingdom wasn't bad. So if Dev Sisters made a game that was just building a city based off of the same mechanics as Cookie Run, I wouldn't hate it. Give me 360 turn. I need 360 turn though. There we go. Here comes the long runs. Here comes the long runs. What shall I do? Whatever shall I do? End closer, front runner. Okay, I don't think I would have been able to get any of this. None of this was gonna help anyway, so let's just race. I'm kind of worried about this, to be honest. Every time I see this, like the circle, the triangle, and the other circle, it just looks like a face. Bunny Ballsy! Don't worry, it's gonna take me like 7 streams just to power up. Don't worry. Oh no, a late start again! Okay, but we're third, so that's not bad as long as I can keep my stamina going. Long corners, corner recovery. I can do this. Halfway there. Back in. Come on, Mayano. No! Okay, yes. Mayano's out here stressing me out. Symboli Rudolph, get out of my way! Okay, we won. That was actually stressful. So it's just zooming in on a pink by constantly cuts. You know, like the Bollywood cuts? One angle after another. I'd like to hear more. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Nope, I won't be able to do any of that. And right now, you can save 50 pounds per person. That's 200 pounds for a family of 4. I had to explain. Well, I didn't have to, but we were explaining that to one of my coworkers because it was like, what does that even mean? Slightly recover endurance on a straight. Do I want this? You know what? I'll grab it. Taking a breather. Dude, that sound, that meme sound has been on my mind. I can't get it out of my mind. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. It's everywhere now. I can't help it. And honestly, some of the videos there are actually really good. Like sometimes people will just slap the sound on anything, but sometimes there's some really good gems using that sound. Oh no! No! Frick. She Amazon better come home. I don't even have anything to pull her for her to come home. I just need her to come home. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I should have changed her to front to see if that was gonna help. Shit, this is not gonna go well. Yep, this is not gonna go well. I think I'm gonna have to switch it to a front runner. Frick. Okay, yep, I'm skipping this. Nope, nope. Try again, but this time let's see if doing a front runner will help. Probably not. I'm probably just wasting my alarm clock at this point. I feel like it's always Arima Kinen with Mayano that I'm always failing. Second! Ay. Ay. Okay. Okay, that's a no-go. Dang it! I respect her a lot. And then let's go with... Man. Wait. How am I still continuing this run? I thought my run was over. Pause. Go back. What was my... What did I... Ah, I just need to do top 3! Perfect! Oh my gosh, I thought my run was over. Oh my gosh, I psyched myself out. I psyched myself out. Holy cow, I thought my run was over. I was gonna be so upset. It's always Arima Kinen that I always lose at. Oh. I think you should wait here. I don't know if that was a good idea, but you know. And then, what can I get? What other races does she have? She needs Tenosho. What's Tenosho? Long. Medium. Long. Okay. 2 of her big races are long. So she needs stamina. So I'm gonna give her... I don't have a discount for this one. But you know what? Gotta do what I gotta do, right? I'm working harder on these girls' athleticism over my own. Man, I was such a never forget. Never forget that my first day of volleyball class in high school, and I got pelted right in the face with a volleyball. No, not another late start. Are you kidding? Honestly, in school, I've gotten hit by... what have I gotten hit by? I've definitely gotten hit by a volleyball right in the face. Basketball to the stomach. I wasn't even playing basketball. I was just hanging out at the playground, and then I turn around, and like a basketball hit me right in the stomach. And considering I was in elementary school, I guess my body is pretty small, so like when I say stomach, it was more like my entire torso. No. I guess you could consider it more like my entire torso got hit by a basketball, which wasn't great. And then, of course, who would it be if I didn't get hit by a soccer ball as well? So it was soccer ball, basketball, volleyball. Luckily, there was no lasting damage. But man. You have to eat for school? Alrighty, have a good night. Sleep dreams? Sweet dreams. Sleep well. What day is it today? Oh shoot, it is Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Thank you, thank you. And then when I hit like late high school, I thought I was gonna be done with, getting pelted by everything. I thought I was done with my sports injuries, right? I was like, I'm late high school. I am... I'm not gonna get hurt anymore. And then I was hanging out with my friends after school at a basketball court. And by friends, I mean one friend. She was friends with people who used the basketball court. But anyways, we were there. Oh shoot, I clicked the wrong thing. But hey, I win! Okay. I was there, and then without warning, she jumps on my back. She jumps on my back, and I fall backwards onto the concrete. And my tailbone, my poor tailbone, it was bruised for a while. Of course, my mom did the whole, angry worry thing. Like, she's worried, but like, she's showing it through, like, yelling at me for not looking after myself type of thing. Because, like, tailbone is connected to the spine, and the spine is very important, and it also connects to the brain. So I think she was worried that I was gonna have brain damage. But you know what? I turned out fine. I'm okay. Okay, I can't get any skills, so this is gonna have to go. Oh no, my mood is bad. Flippity flop. Race. I don't know how many of you guys play like Honkai or any of the Hoyoverse games, but Honkai is coming out with a new game in its franchise, I guess, Nexus Anima. And I'm like debating if I want to play it when it comes out. What? Oh my gosh, that was so close. Holy cow. Sheesh. Literally by the neck. Holy cow. I literally thought Asian Flash overtook me at last second. I was gonna be so mad. That was rough. Ooh, shoot. I guess I'll go with this. And then I'm gonna do this. And then this one. We love the 0% failure. Home stretch haste, yes. Bounce back better than before. Alright. Oh, what do I need from you? I don't think I need anything from you specifically, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this and hope it gives me energy and a mood boost, please. Perfect, that's exactly what I wanted. How do I know? But yeah, Nexus Anima, Honkai Nexus Anima. It's auto chess. I don't think I've ever really played a game that's auto chess. To be honest, I don't even really know what auto chess is. But apparently some people are already speculating that Nintendo's gonna sue Hoyoverse because in Nexus Anima there's mounts and Hoyo already tried to sue Palworld for their mount system or something. So that's gonna be fun. No, I need long. Long. Oh wait, no, medium. Okay, you know what? I can do this, I think. Long, man. Does any one of you guys know like the video series? The Long Man video series? Please. Please let me win this run. Oh no. Really, Pop, please. I'll give you all the sugar cubes. I don't know if you like sugar cubes. Horses like sugar cubes. Yes! She's so cute. Mayano Top 10 is really cute. But yeah, the Long Man video series, it's a... Well, I say video series, but it's actually like a series of commercials for the Long Candy, I think it was. Oh shoot, Arima Keenan. Please give me energy. Yes, okay. Power, and then I'm gonna do speed because I think I need more. And then, oh dear. Okay. Do I need power or speed? I have to go with power, I think. Holiday season. And then, do I have home stretch haste? Yes! Perfect. Okay, I'm kind of broke on skill points, so I hope this works. Your training's a bit outclassed. Oh no. I don't think I have any more alarm clocks for this run. Please, okay. Long corner. Okay, okay. The slight toggling between first and second place is scaring me. Please, no, no. Come on, Mayano. What? 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 Ain't no way. Stop. No. Shut up. I'm gonna try one more time because what the heck was that? What the heck was that? I was so close to actually completing her goals for once. Okay, I'm not going to... No. No. Who the heck are you? Crescent Ace. Oh no. I thought I gave her some pretty good stats. No. No. Okay, this is the end. Goodbye, sayonara. It was a good run while it lasted. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Jeez. Man, I believed it didn't go well, say. That hurt. It was good while it lasted. This horse is probably related to Daiwa Scarlet. I haven't seen the... That's not how believing works. I was gonna sing for a moment. I was going to sing the song "Believe" from what was it? That Christmas movie, but then I couldn't remember it, and all that came to mind was the song "Believe" from Barbie. "Believe" by Josh Groban. I remember the singer. I just don't remember the movie. Same movie as like when Christmas came around. Whichever movie that was. What was it? When Christmas Comes to Town. What movie was that one? It's the one with the really creepy animation. Christmas Comes to Town. The Polar Express. At least I'm pretty sure the song "Believe" came from the Polar Express. The movie was a... the music. The music was really, really good. Yeah, the uncanny CGI. The music was great. The CGI was definitely of its time. At least in my humble opinion. Not that I've seen many movies. Speed. Medium. Pace. Why do I have it on medium? What the heck? Okay. You know what? We'll go with this. Okie dokie. I'm surprised that this year I actually didn't get usually around, what is that phenomenon? Like Christmas in July. There's got to be a phenomenon where, you know, people get an urge to watch Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music in July, because I usually get that every year. I didn't get that this year, so I'm a little curious about that. No, the Christmas spirit can't be gone. I mean, I feel like it's slowly diminishing. Maybe I should go back and watch Rise of the Guardians. And then, like, maybe that will slap some Christmas spirit back into me. Yeah, I feel like... Okay, some of my favorite Christmas songs... Was that Carrie Underwood one? Was it Carrie Underwood? Do you hear what I hear? I love that one. What else do I love? The Christmas Shoes makes me cry every time. Can't live without Home Alone. Home Alone, probably one of the best Christmas movies like ever. Rise of the Guardians was so good actually. Rise of the Guardians and How to Train Your Dragons, I can see why people not so much ship them, but I see why people do crossovers with them. Let's get it to go. Okay. I think my favorite character from Rise of the Guardians was Sandy. I mean, Jack was great. But if I had to choose someone who wasn't the main character, because usually I love the main characters, but if I had to choose a favorite character that wasn't, it would probably be Sandy. I think. Did you guys read any of like the Rise of the Guardian books or the How to Train Your Dragon books? I haven't. I just know they exist. Wait, there's books. Yeah. I'm pretty sure How to Train Your Dragon was books before it was movies. It was a series of, like... not young adults. Not young adults, but like, you know, it's in the same family as like, you know, Percy Jackson, or... Like, it's not kids' books, but it's not quite teenager books. It's like the in-between. Same as like, you know, Magic Treehouse and stuff. I think the Rise of the Guardian books and the How to Train Your Dragon books slot in that age range. No problem there. He's cute. Your favorite cat? E. Aster Bunnymund. But yeah, Aster, he has like a whole backstory about his race or like his species and how he came to be and all of that. So if you like Rise of the Guardians, I think the books would be really interesting because it goes into like their backstories and stuff, I think. I'm winner! Oh, the series is called Guardians of Childhood. So it'll go into like their backstory for each one of the Guardians. Honestly, Santa Claus being a big buff Russian mafia, what's the Russian version of the mafia again? I don't remember. But him being all tatted up, but also being everyone's friendly like uncle was great. Does it cover the bad guy? I don't know. I know for sure it okay, I'm pretty sure that the bad guy Pitch, I think his backstory does coincide with the other Guardians. So I feel like even if he's got to have his own book, right? I feel like he should. I feel like even if he doesn't, he would be. Part of the other stories. Uh-oh. Oh, I knew that was going to be a failure. But yeah, I love the whole concept of Rise of the Guardians. I'm pretty sure, I haven't watched it in a while, but I'm pretty sure I cried watching it. I'm like 95% sure I cried watching Rise of the Guardians. I cried multiple times actually, now that I think about the plot. Certain victory. Increased velocity when on the heels of another runner towards... I don't want to be on the heels of anyone. I want to be ahead of everyone. Let's do this one. Race. I think what was really interesting about Rise of the Guardians was how unique everyone looked except for the main character. I don't... Goodness. Whew. Like, everyone had such a unique look, and then Jack was just a kid with white hair. I feel like that is such like an anime thing. A very, I guess, cartoon. Maybe it's a very cartoon thing in general. But yeah, he was just so normal compared to everyone else. Family. Run, hurry! You know what? I shouldn't even be embarrassed to say this, considering you guys know I read fanfiction already. There was this one fanfiction that I read for Rise of the Guardians. I've read so many fanfictions, it's actually kind of funny. where I think the whole concept was no one could see Jack because no one believes in Jack Frost, which was the concept of the movie, but the fanfiction also had it so even other spirits couldn't see Jack Frost. And I thought that was actually a pretty cool concept. Please. Oh boy. 6? Yes. Okay. You go, Taiki. Yeah, see, moments like this, I'm glad that I usually give even fanfictions where I'm like, what the heck, a try, because that piece of work was really good. It was very sweet. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly, a weird role reversal where you know, like he's not really he's kind of the outsider, but not really outsider. He's an outsider in that, like, you know, he's nothing special. Whereas, like, all these other guardians that he's gonna have to fit in with are, like, all unique and cool and, like, believed in and popular and famous and, like... I'm picky. Okay, maybe I will get that. Oh, but then I won't have enough for those. That's great. That's great. This is great. I'm broke. Okay, you know what? G3. I can do G3. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win this. Yes. What about I teach you a cool stuff? I'm pretty sure the movie doesn't show this about Bunny, but I'm pretty sure this might be a spoiler. It might not, because I take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I'm pretty sure that in his lore, he is... I think he was like a... I think he had like another form. Like, obviously he had his like teeny tiny form. Did he show off his other form, like his scary form in Rise of the Guardian? Anyways, this might be a spoiler, but he is... Because I was really interested in Bunny as well, where I think he was like an alien race who just happens to look like a rabbit. And I think it was a whole thing where if he eats chocolate, he goes berserk. He's like a berserker race type of thing. And like, he suddenly has like 6 arms or something. I think that was the whole thing. It's been a long time since I've known anything about Rise of the Guardians. He had his big form and then he went tiny. Okay, I wasn't entirely sure if that was like in the movie or not. But Berserker form is really cool for a freaking Easter bunny. Like, when I think Easter bunny, I don't think Berserker warrior rabbit thing. That's cool. Wait a minute. His tiny bunny form, yes. Because I remember he turned into his tiny form, but I wasn't entirely... I couldn't really remember why he turned into his tiny form. Whether he turned big and then he turned small, or if like something happened with Pitch and he turned small, I couldn't remember. Or was it just like people stopped believing in the Easter Bunny and he turned small? Too scary for the kids if he goes berserk or monster. Yeah. I would have thought it was awesome though when I watched it. Sometimes I feel, wouldn't it be kind of awesome if, you know, some of these like children's movies, wouldn't it be kind of cool if they you know, made it a little bit more, if they made the basically the same movie but made it, you know, not targeted towards adults per se, because we know what happens when production starts gearing towards adults. It becomes a little bit too sexual and a little too but like, you know, stuff like Rise of the Guardians, where instead of turning small because of lack of faith, which is still a very valid reason, but like, can you imagine if we saw his berserker form? I feel like that would be so cool. I don't want to traumatize kids, okay? Wow. Way to make me look bad. But no, like, I feel like it would be so cool to see him in like berserker form. Like, can we get like other movies showing their background or something? Is there a TV show? I feel like it could be a great TV show. Did you hear that K-pop Demon Hunters is for sure having a sequel? Like Netflix and Sony have like an agreement now, and they're like pretty much for sure having a sequel. Makes me really wonder what the sequel is gonna be. Like, are we gonna bring back the same characters? I'm always very wary of sequels. But if it's a trilogy, for some reason, whenever there's like a trilogy of something, it's always the first and the last that are the best. And then I feel like the second things are usually very like forgettable. Like in terms of books and stuff. For example, I think I like Hunger Games. I think I like the first book and then like the whatever, but I don't know. Same with like Harry Potter. I liked the first couple of books and then the last couple of books, and the ones in the middle, I feel like they weren't super memorable to me. But then again, I read them when I was like a child, so... Hey, kid! Right? That's what I'm wondering. It would feel kind of forced if they used the same characters, because I feel like Rumi's story kind of ended. Like, are they gonna bring Genu back? Because then that will suddenly make his sacrifice feel kind of unnecessary from the first movie. But I don't know. I think I agree with a lot of people that it would be really interesting to see, you know, the story of the idols before Huntrix. But it's supposed to be a sequel, not a prequel, right? So, in depth on the other two, I feel like that would be interesting. But like, what is... I feel like their theories that we know of so far is very normal. Unless they're hiding something. I do wish we got to focus more on the other two. And also, I totally agree with like people who are like, the most unrealistic thing about K-pop Demon Hunters is everyone's acceptance over the line distribution. Because Rumi sings like 90% of the songs. That made me laugh. Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. Oh, ooh, okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. Finally, Mulan. Okay, Mulan 2. I actually enjoyed. I enjoyed Mulan 2. I actually really enjoyed Mulan 2. I loved that Chen Po, Ling, and Yao. I just rewatched Mulan. Okay, don't come for me. I literally just rewatched it. I love that those three got their love story. They got their love story. It was really cute. I was so happy for them. Like the entire premise of the movie was a little, you know, like just Mushu. I think it was like Mushu sabotaging their relationship or something. But by the end of it, it was really cute. I also really liked the Cinderella sequel, the one where one of the ugly stepsisters, who was it? Was it Anastasia? I think it was Anastasia. She found love. That was really sweet. So I really don't mind sequels that focus on the other characters. In fact, I love it when movies focus on... No! I love it when movies focus on side characters. Shoot. The adopted mom is... Yeah, because that was one of the things that wasn't resolved, right? Like, Rumi's story was resolved. But there was a lot of things that wasn't really resolved. Like, what happened to... I think her name was Celine? Like, what happened to Celine afterwards? Also, why did they think that destroying Guima, why did they think that doing that was going to get rid of her patterns? Like, where did this come from? Why were they so sure that getting rid of Guima was going to get rid of the patterns? What's that? What's that? I think there was like a... I can't remember it. I'm pretty sure there was like another show or something where someone was just told. Oh, I can't remember it. Hold on. You watched Mulan last month? I feel like for a few years, like my sisters and I, we would just watch Mulan. Like, every year, at some time, like, something's just gonna kick into our brains. It's kind of like Christmas in July. Sometime in July, I'm going to listen to Christmas music. Sometime in the year, I'm going to watch all of the Mulans. Yeah, there's just something about, like, if I get rid of Guima, like, my patterns will be gone and I'll be free. What does that mean? Shoot, second. Dang it. Flip flop. That each generation had half... I didn't! But that would make me think that in Celine's generation, I feel like it would be Rumi's mom. I feel like that's the only reason why Rumi would be left with Celine. But then that would make Rumi... That would make Rumi like 3/4 demon. Not half demon, right? 1/2 plus 1 equals 3/4, right? I think that's how percentages work, right? No, it's not plus, it's multiply. I don't know. I didn't even know what's a Punnett square. But yeah, I feel like if there's a sequel, I think a focus on Celine would be really interesting. Yeah, because then like if your mom or like if one side of your parents is like half demon and then like the other half of your parent is full demon, that's like full 100% mixing with like 0.5%, like, right? So it'll be like you'll be like 3/4. Am I mathing correctly? I don't know. This is why I never went into math. I was an arts student. English, liberal arts, that stuff was my bread and butter. The Minotaur joke? I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about. So maybe I'm just like gaslighting myself. What's the Minotaur joke? Tell me the joke. Oh, yes, the kids being normal human. Yes, okay. Yes. Which means that if her mom was half demon and her dad was like full demon, then there was a chance that she was just gonna become a demon. It's also, have you also seen that one joke? Well, kind of joke about like, you know, like why are mermaids like top half is human and bottom half is fish? Like why can't there be something that's like top half is fish and bottom half is human? Yeah, exactly. It's the same as the mermaid thing, right? Like can you imagine like you're like you have siblings and like both of your siblings are human and you're like horse, or if like your siblings were horses and you're a human. There's also the whole thing of like centaurs, right? Where are their body parts? Like where's the centaur's heart? Will it be in the human chest, or will it be in like, you know, the horse chest if you're a centaur? Same with the stomach. Is your stomach in the horse side, or is it in the torso side? What else? You know, there's like a few other body parts where it's like, well, if you're a centaur, you'll have like double. Like your organs, all of the organs, actually. Like you're gonna have double of all the organs. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Okay, whatever. Yeah, those are questions that must be answered. QTMBA. Questions that must be answered. What else is there? Like, they would have to, they would eat a lot. I mean, can you imagine? Okay, Minotaur would be a really bad example because like only the head is bull. But like cows have 4 stomachs, if I recall correctly. So, you know, so if say like the whole thing about like a minotaur having kids, will your kid have 4 stomachs? Imagine like a minotaur like having a kid with a human. And then like you said, there's always a chance of them coming out fully human. But then there's also a chance of them not. So like that child's gonna literally eat them out of house and home. Right? Mile. Sprint and mile. Sprint a mile in my shoes. I don't think I need stamina. I think my stamina is... Maybe I do need stamina, actually. Hold up. Actually, no, it's looking pretty good. Like, what other mythological... anomalies are there? Okay, anomaly sounds really bad. That's why the Minotaur had to work the job of protecting the maze. Gotta put food on the table. Here's another question. Are horses omnivores or are they herbivores? Wait, are horses omnivores? They're herbivores, right? Okay. I guess that makes more sense. Because I guess this means that all centaurs are vegetarian? Are all centaurs just vegetarian? Because I was gonna be worried if they weren't, because... I mean, I guess if they have a human stomach, it should be fine, but like... Because if their stomachs are vegetarian... If they can't digest anything other than plants... What? Do they eat meat because like they're half human? And like... You know, the Minotaur guards the maze. But that also means like the food it's getting is probably humans. It probably eats humans. Does that mean it's children? Like if you're a grown... If you come out human... Do you eat your parents' diet? Like what's the situation here? I feel like actually that line of questioning is going too far into like reality, I think. No problem. Freak out of the pack. Definitely need that. Oh shoot, I have no more skill points. Whereas Centaur is more horse. Yes, so Minotaur is more human and Centaur is more horse. Yes. Here's another question. Medusa, right? Medusa has the head full of snakes. Does she have to feed those snakes? Like, does she have to reach up with a rat every once in a while and go like, here you go, eat this rat, you know? And if so, where... Like, snakes still need to digest. Snakes still need to, you know, do their business. Like, how does this work? Questions that must be answered. Does Medusa have to feed her snakes? And like with humans, once our hair follicle like dies or whatever, our hair just, you know, falls off of our head, right? Our hair just falls off of our head. Does she just like drop dead snakes? You know, like she's showering and she runs her fingers through her hair, through her snakes, and like she's just there like, oh, so many dead snakes. It's a wonder I'm not bald yet. You know? Is there food? I feel like for... Doesn't she only turn humans into statues? So long as she's not like, you know, eating humans and they don't... Or I guess like anything that can look her in the eye. I don't think a slab of snake can look her in the eye, right? But if so, that's kind of, you know, sucks for her, but like, you know. I love mythology, like legends, because once you start thinking about it, it's like, wow, I wonder if Zeus had trauma after Athena bust out of his skull. Like, you think you're having a migraine, and then one day, like, just kind of out of nowhere, this fully grown woman in battle armor busts out your skull? Like, wouldn't you have trauma after that? I get you're a god, but like, every time you have a headache after that, wouldn't it be like, oh my god, another woman's gonna jump out of my skull? Uh-oh, this is not going well. Great. Lovely. You love the love story between me. Wait, is that an official story or is that like a fanfiction thing? Because that sounds really sweet. Honestly, Medusa girl, I get it. You were just canoodling with your lover and this... I mean, you were doing it in a really bad place. You were doing it in the temple of another god. But like... he gets off free and this god goes ahead and gives you a snake head? Like, not cool. Like, that's not cool. So I get it, Medusa. I totally get it. A lot of fanfiction. That's really cute. So like, honestly, Medusa, she deserves some love, okay? Like, she, you know, not cool what she did. Like, it really wasn't cool what she did. You know, hitting up a married man in the temple of another god. Like, not cool. But yeah. What else is there? No! Dang it, second place. Arachne being turned into... No, I think it was also Athena. I think it was also Athena who turned her into a spider. She could weave better. But I think the whole thing was like she was bragging that she could weave better than Athena. Right? Yeah, Athena beefing with everyone. Medusa, Arachne, who else? I'm sure she was beefing with even more people than that. Who's Ariadne again? Wasn't she the one with the thread in the labyrinth? What happened to her again? Oh. Ariadne. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. All I know is that she was in the Minotaur myth. Okay, she brags. Athena challenged her. Okay, so Athena girl. Athena, chill. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get turned into like a rabbit or something. Like if I wouldn't. I'm never gonna be able to turn back to a human. Honestly, humans in Greek mythology, they got such a bad end of every straw. Shoot, late start. Darn it. Hey. She gets spidered. Oh my gosh. What was that light novel called? What was the spider light novel? I know Yuko, my friend Yuko, she read it. Light novel spider. Oh, it's called So I'm a Spider, So What? Basically reborn as a spider. That just reminded me of it. What was the Minotaur? What did the Minotaur have to do with Oh wait, no, I remember how the Minotaur was created. Never mind. Never mind. Abort. I remember how the Minotaur was created. I remember how the Minotaur was created, but the fact that they named him after Minos? Minos? King Minos? Kind of wild. I think the Minotaur was also Zeus, wasn't it? Was it Zeus? What's it freaking Zeus? It was Zeus and Poseidon. They were, you know, pulling their silly little godly pranks. And, oh my god. Yep, nope. My channel's not my channel's not monetized, but I feel like talking, if I said specifically what happened, I feel like, I feel like I would get like prematurely demonetized. My channel's not even monetized, but I feel like if I said what happened, I would be like prematurely. And Minus was his. I thought it was something different. I think it was like. Ooh. It was Poseidon. Good old Poseidon. Okay. Minos was his dad. It was more of like Minos' wife is the mom of the Minotaur. But the bull had to come from somewhere is all I'm gonna say. The bull side of the Minotaur had to come from somewhere. That's... See, it's always... It's not even just the citizens who have to suffer, it's mainly the civilian women who have to suffer. Okay, let's... Bingo! The gods were messed up. Really messed up. I mean, we knew that, but you know... Minding your own business and boom, get cursed. Like, honestly, sometimes it's not even getting cursed. Sometimes you're minding your own business and then like... These gods out here, you know, not minding their own business and they're just a little bit bored. Or like someone else makes the wrong wish. Like you're minding your own business and someone else isn't. And suddenly you have like a donkey head or like you got turned into a dolphin or something. At least, yes, Icarus. Honestly, the Labyrinth came out with a lot of stories, didn't it? It actually connected a lot of stories. Oh my gosh, I'm using... There we go. Yippee! Look at her! She's so pretty! Look at her! Mijiro Dober. She's so pretty. I'm glad. Okay, I need to like really hustle with Umamusume if I'm gonna like max her out. Please. The Odyssey? Yes. To be honest, I feel like I don't know a lot about the Odyssey. Same with the Iliad. Some of them were really interesting, like I think it was like the Golden Apple. I think the Golden Apple was what... I think, was that the one that triggered the Helen of Troy and the Trojan horse? I think the Golden Apple, right? I think it was like, you know, someone was like another freaking god or something. Like Aphrodite was playing a prank or something. And I think, was it Aphrodite? Or was Aphrodite one of them? Where they were like, oh, you know, like the prettiest... The name of the prettiest female is written on this apple, and then somehow it triggers like an entire human war. They couldn't decide who was the most beautiful. And then I think someone was like, okay, well, if you can't decide, we're just gonna let the apple decide. And they... Those were the days. You have like an argument with someone, you don't go to a lawyer, you don't go to court, you go to an apple. Of course it was the goddess of discord. Of course it was. You know what I find interesting is that the apple shows up in mythology quite a bit, doesn't it? I don't know too much about other mythology. Oh my god, I'm just losing everything. Brilliant. I don't know much about like, you know, various cultural mythologies, stories, religions. But I know Christianity has, you know, of course it has the apple. And then the Greeks also have an apple. There's just something about apples, I guess. I also find it interesting how both, I think in Christian stories and in the Greek mythologies... Oh, wait, what's the difference between mythology and stories? I don't know. But I think in the Greek one there was oh shoot, no, I didn't want to click that. Whew. I think it was like Abraham. I think it was like the whole Abraham was told to sacrifice his son, but then, you know, to prove that he trusts in God or something. And then I think in Greek mythology, it was like the opposite situation. There was like the dude Tantalus, who decided to test the gods himself by inviting them over for dinner. he invited the gods for dinner and was like, hey, have some steak. But in reality, you know, the steak was, you know, and then he was punished for it, as he should be. Why do all across the world cultures share similar symbols? Proof of collective human consciousness that we're all part of. Yeah, that's like, it's super interesting. Like, some of these cultures never even touch each other until after some of these stories, I think. I don't know the timelines, but it's super cool to think of. Like, we're all more alike than we thought. Than we could ever think. I'm sure there are other like similar stories, but those two are the ones that come to mind. I also find it really interesting that how like in the Bible it's usually like, you know, like listen to God, trust in him, put your faith in God. And then Greek mythology is like, man, we were screwed over so many times by the gods. Kind of like how in the Bible it's like it feels like they need something to hold on to, like some hope, some faith to hold on to. Meanwhile, Greek mythology feels more like you know, we need something to explain why all this bad stuff is happening. Like, all this bad stuff is happening, and through like no fault of our own, there's gotta be some explanation for this. That's how we have psychics. Oh, psychics. When I was at the amusement park, yeah, there was definitely a psychic booth. I was surprised by how many men were at the psychic booth, because I feel like usually when we think of like people going to see a psychic, I feel like the stereotypical like person going into a psychic is usually like, people would usually say it's a woman, but I took a look at that tent and there was actually quite a few men there. Basically, life sucks. So it must be. It reminds me of that one line from Percy Jackson Book 1, where Percy basically says, in a way, it's good to know that there are gods out there, because when something goes wrong, you know it's just the gods, you know that it's just the gods or something. It's like, you know, you can like blame the gods because something went wrong, basically. And I feel like that sums up Greek mythology quite well. Okay, let me see. Like, it's not even like living in Greek mythology, it's not even, oh no, like, oh no, something really bad happened, my house fell down. It's not, well, you probably did something bad to have this karma. It's your house fell down. Man, the gods must be really upset at like this game of chess or something. It's like not even connected to you. It's like, wow, Zeus probably lost to Poseidon in fishing or something, and decided to destroy your house specifically. Really? Only 3? Wait, how do I get the last one again? I got it. Yep. And honestly, I feel like you could make up anything in the past and people would just be like, ain't it like those gods? Yeah, right? Like, ain't it like those gods? So like, wow, your entire farm burned down. Wow, silly old gods. You know, Athena probably tripped on a pebble and decided to destroy all the farms. Ain't it just like her? Let's see this. Is that red? No. How do I get another Mihiro Doberman? Because I only get 3. Maybe in special mission? I feel like karma wouldn't even be like... Because I feel like nowadays, someone does you dirty and you'll be like, karma's gonna get you. But I feel like in the past, if you were living in Greek times, it's like someone does you dirty and it's like, shoot, I can't really count on the gods to strike you down because it depends on their feelings. I have to hope that, you know, I need to hope that they get a tomato stain on their shirt and like they decide to somehow strike that person down, you know? No. I don't think. Where do I get the third or like the final Mishiro? One? Earth. Oh, right here. 400. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna really need to hustle. 400,000 points to get... Oh my goodness. But she's so pretty, look at her. Oh, Zeus. At it again, what can you do? Right? You snitch on them to the gods. The thing is, I feel like even if you snitch at them to the gods aren't gonna do anything about it until they are personally affected, right? Not unless you're really favored by the gods. Like, I feel like unless Zeus really likes you for some reason, he's not gonna... I feel like he's probably not... Based on the stories, he doesn't seem like the type to go out of his way to help someone just because. I mean, maybe he did, because clearly there are temples. But hey, who knows? And then of course there's good old Hera. Hera who threw her own son off a mountain because he wasn't hot enough. Oh, I need to work on my Ano. Like Hercules, Hephaestus, I'm blanking on a lot of other names. But wow, she definitely wins Stepmother of the Year. Evil step-parent probably comes from her. Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end it today here. I need to go eat dinner now. I think it was a fun stream. It was mainly chatting because I was just trying to go through as many Umamusume runs as I could and win. You know, one win, one loss. It's something. But yeah, I love talking mythology. I love talking mythology, specifically, you know, the ones I know, which is mainly Greek. Greek and Christian, kind of. Sort of. I don't know Christian as well as I used to, I think. I know some, but I think it was fun. I love talking stories, as you guys may already know. But I'm gonna go eat dinner now. Thank you guys for spending time with me. Yeah, have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, good rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys next stream. Bye bye!